Right, so we're getting ready. We're getting ready. The lobby is loading up. Hello and good night and welcome to Sweaty Saturdays. Right now, as you can see, the rooms is being filled. This is brought to you courtesy IQ, and we are on our way. Let's go. So welcome to Sweaty Saturdays. I don't have a songboard, so I don't make my own effects. Welcome and good night. Don't forget to join, share, comment, interact with me live. It is going to be a crazy night. So we have 16 teams on the inside as we get ready. Let's check the map to see how this map is looking. So it starts on the right hand, isolated. Let's go. So we're seeing that G team is making their way across the new town, while majority have decided to stay inland. G and J does seem to be heading over to pair. Is anyone going to be going to farm? As we take a zoom in here, we see that teams A and 1 from team. I'm not too sure what team that is, but we're going to head on over to team A to see who is near them right now. That's Alexis from team L, who is presently just going to allow the game to loading there properly. Alexis is right now being tracked, being hunted by team A. Flat makes the push. Trickster being popped. Some shots being exchanged. Alexis bobs and weaves, drops, goes over the railing, trying to get away. FaZe is chasing. Opted not to chase, instead providing cover. Alexis is not giving up the revive. The revive does get taken off. Alexis now decides that it's not time to stay here any longer, decides to move off. We're going to stay here, check the map to see exactly what's happening. As we check the map right now, no one has made any definite unfortunate. Alexis is being hunted right now. No plates. It's 1 before. What's happening? Good night to you, Mr. NATO. As you see, the Trickster has been popped off, and they are giving chase. King sending some shots. Dipper sending some shots as well. FaZe opting to not give chase, thinking probably switching over to the DLQ. I'm not too sure there, but we're gonna check on the others on the map. As we've seen in countdown, team F is with countdown with team C. We're seeing some shots being sent out there by Pico. Zero getting some shots in there. Queen unfortunately falling down to to someone, but a good trade. We're seeing some more shots being sent over to Team F. IQ Zach with that pump class, taking some shots. Yeah, where IQ is having a little open season friendly in clan tournament tonight, and this is Sweaty Saturdays. So we're seeing that Moonrise being that person of interest, coming out from the last solos. They would have shown that they could hold their own. As we go over to Power Kill is interacting with Zero, sending some shots over, getting the knock on Zero with that BY-15, and Peku as well being traded with that Kilo. Zach being there just to assist with the follow off. Lucky, we're seeing Lucky is now being hunted. Lucky is running. Unfortunately, is he going to get away? Is she going to get away? Using that ninja class to the best of their ability right now, trying to get away as fast as they can, with 2 members already knocked and 1 waiting on the recall flight. Lucky now has no other option but to retreat as far away as possible. So we're going to check on the other map, see what's happening. We're seeing that 2 teams. As we head on over back to farm, we're seeing that King and Flat is giving chase, and Dipper as well is giving chase to Alexis. Alexis is running. If there's one thing you can say for these teams, that they do have some fight or flight players, that's for certain. Alexis making a turnaround with the Trickster. Dipper not too sure as to where. Dipper collecting some shots. Oh, is he going to be? Yes, he is going to be knocked, and that is some precision shooting from Alexis there, using that PPSH. Thank you for the look. Be sure to, when you come back, that you have that oil to sharpen my gun blade when you come back, eh, brother? So we see that Alexis was able to get Dipper off his trail, but now he is going to return, popping that Trickster class. Is he going to get a next one? Is Flat going to be his victim? Yes, using that again, that PPSH. Oh wow. And this is why when it is you are pushing, you push with your team, because this is what is going to happen to you. You are going to get clapped ridiculously. And that's Alexis having 3 kills to his name, and he's just going to allow the teammates of Dipper to come collect that. And we're seeing overhead the chopper being very close, making their rounds. This is Team I making their rounds, just checking. Most likely when you're in your chopper here, you're just making your rounds, ensuring that no one is close. But as we see out at the bus station and launch base, there is a very much big vibes, and we're seeing that this is another IQ team, Givenchy and Trini Ghost being clapped there. Oh wow, and that's it. And wow, that's just crazy. They were just completely taken out there. I'm not too sure who would have taken out that team, but we're seeing that right now they are in the zone. So that's Team F and D and M, all being in that area there in the zone. They're trying to make their way into the out of the storm. Unfortunately for Team D, 2 of their members have been knocked. Yes, 2 of the members have been knocked. Sane, sorry if I'm pronouncing that right, and Yurichi is already in the new circle, but as we're seeing on screen here, he is being tracked by Braden. Braden getting that knock from Team N, using that Jack 12, rocking that new Snoop Dogg skin that just came out there. As we've seen, Alexis is on the prowl as well. Alexis seems to be soloing for his team right now. If we're to check there, yes, he is a solo member. We have a couple solo members in this tournament here right now, and we're seeing that some people have opted to, Team N has opted to skip the chopper, sending some shots over to Team, is that P in the vehicle there, sending some shots in, trying to get that vehicle destroyed and get a fresh kill. Brendan sending some shots down. Now seeing Alexis is now running for his life as four fellas are now rushing him. Unfortunately for Alexis there, was doing so great up until Team N came and demolished any hopes of and dreams of winning the first game of tonight's Sweaty Saturday. We've seen that Brendan has been taken out by Skills OP. Skills OP now sending some shots in. Chicken Boss taking out Power Kill, and that's it for Team N. Their 5 minutes of fame cut short there by Team F, which consists of Power Kill, Moonrise, Zach, and Sin. That's unfortunate there. Was looking so good there, Alexis, unfortunately for you, you are the weakest link and you were taken out badly. As we've seen in the kill feed there, Gork and Sly Lou have taken out some members there as well. Gork is now standing on 3, where we've seen that Power Kill is standing on 6 kills. That's very, very, very amazing, very wild right now, man. We're seeing Gork is sending some shots over to someone. We're not too sure who he's sending shots to. Maybe it was a misfire. There's no one nearby to them right now. So as we take a look back over to the map, we're seeing that Team C is still out of the fresh zone and making their rounds in the blue storm there. We're not too sure. They may be looking for stragglers there, and this is the beauty of having that heli in your command. As we look on the map, they are now making their way over to Team G, Team F, and I believe that's P is in farm. Farm is looking to be very, very, very hot right now. Some shots being sent out there with the FHJ, nades being tossed, tactical vehicles being blown up. That's unfortunate from them. Clusters being called in. Ah, man, that's unfortunate for this team here. Sims being taken out by the grenade, and this is why when it says you're going for your loadout, as we've seen on the screen here, Savage is sending some shots in, getting knocked there. We're not sure who would have been taking these. Seems that they are fighting Team C. Yes, Team C now has 2 of their members unfortunately knocked. I'm not too sure if they'll be able to get their tags in time, and we're not sure where exactly their tags are, but we're seeing Peku and Zero are making that retreat to recap and recalculate. We're seeing Stephanie sending some smoke grenades, and this is what you do when it is you need to get your loadout. You ensure that you have smokes to cover you and your team as you'll get your loadouts. We're seeing that Sin and Power Kill is popping off, sending some shots down to Team F. I stand corrected. Team F is now sending some shots. I'm not too sure who they've been sending some shots to. There's no one nearby them right now. Zero is now, I will head on over back to Zero. Zero is looking, they're still fighting Team G. Piku now going down, or is that Slylu? Sorry, Slylu now going down, coming out of Team G. Savage, Grook, and Stephanie, they're now looking, they do have a height disadvantage. Stephanie sending some shots in, probably just trying to put down some cover there. We're seeing Savage is trying to beat them, now retreating. Was able to get Slylu's tag to get that recall in. And as we're seeing here, 4 teams have remained from 16 cooking that grenade. Kobe, does he get it? No, he does not, because he cooked it too long and it blew out in the air. Cooking of the grenade is a skill not much people have, but don't worry, it's going to pay off eventually there. So, Grook. So you're seeing there, Savage is still sending some lethal and tactical up onto that mountaintop, trying to get some form of information. We're seeing here Power Kill going for the rotate. Along with Zach, would they be able to get the drop on them? It doesn't seem so. Seems that they have decided to retreat. They are now going to be coming up onto Team M, which is now a 2-man cell. Brazier holding back just to give information just in case they are being pushed, but unfortunately for them, I don't think they're seeing some shots being sent into them. Juan Diego goes down, popping the poltergeist. Now he is in quite a predicament. Brazers, oh, unfortunately was seen. That poltergeist, though it may be good, it's just not that good. As we've seen, that Power Kill was able to get that kill using the new release weapon, that Mac 10. And if I can't say so myself, that Mac 10 is such a beautiful weapon if you have the right attachments onto it, man. IQ is dominating this lobby here. First out of, I believe, 3 games tonight of the Sweaty Saturday, probably the 6th installment of the Sweaty Saturday series. We're seeing a Team F and Team C trying to make their way into the fresh zone. Ooh, unfortunately for Peku, they're now being knocked by the zone. This is why you don't stay too long. As we head on over, Grook along with Savage. Stephanie sending some shots into IQ 0-0. Ooh, unfortunately for 0-0 being taken out by Sly Lou there. Sly Lou now standing on 3 kills for his team along with Grook. And we're looking down to the last 3 teams. This is going to be a very open air battle. Open field as we see in the standings right now. Lucky, being the lone survivor of Team C, has to go up against 2 4-man cell teams. And this is going to be very hard. Power Kill, as we see there, sending probably... Ooh, that's unfortunately Lucky getting the drop on Zach. Not too sure what happened there. That's unfortunate that we wasn't able to see that confrontation there. And this is why you don't pull away from your team, especially in the last circle, because you will eventually be clapped. We're seeing Sin sending some tactical Grookey. They now are engaging. They are unfortunately down by 1 man, and they are now entering into an all-out mayhem. Couple houses are in the safety of Team F. As we go over, you see ninjas being popped off. Stephanie sending some shots over into Moonrise. Moonrise, unfortunately, getting that knocked on Stephanie. We're seeing Sly Lou taking some shots, but now the zone is on Power Kill. Power Kill, unfortunately, was playing too close to comfort with that blue zone and end up getting knocked there. As we see, Sin is now sending some shots into Grook. Is he going to be? Yes, he does clutch that. Wow, he does end up clutching, saving not only himself but his team, as now it's a 2v1, Sin and Moonrise against Lucky. What is going to happen here? Moonrise, Lucky, Sin. Who is going to have? Lucky is using this rock to have some form of cover, some form of peeking. There is, as we see, the zone is now going to be closed, and this is the final circle. He does now have to make Lucky now does have to make their way into Moonrise and Sin. This is what is all come down to be. Team F versus Team C, 2v1. This is where you're going to need tack. Now, if it was for me, I probably would have sent Sin in, seeing that Moonrise has the Arctic. Smokes being popped off by Lucky, trying to get as much cover to move in. And there we go, using that ninja class. That's it. What is going to come down to? Sin moves in, pops the trickster. Sin gets knocked. Moonrise. It's all down to Moonrise now. Sends the tactical out. Sends pops the smoke. The ninja pops off. Unfortunate as the Fennec gets it. And that's it. This is your winner. All props goes out to Lucky. Getting that clutch come down to the final end. As much as you would like the Smoke Bomber to have been the winner there, it's unfortunate as the Fennec is one of the most lethal close range weapons outside of the Mark 10 and the Russ. Wow, that was amazing on Lucky's part, coming away with only 4 kills. And this goes to show, no matter how much kills you get in game, it all boils down to the final circle. If it is you're able to be there in the final circle, is where it's going to be. And as we see the standings, you know, we have to give kudos to the solo teams, being Team 10 and Team 9 and Team 5. Unfortunately for Team 5, unfortunately wasn't able to get any kills there, but we're seeing that Team 10 and Team 12, Alexis putting on such a great show. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get any footage from typical Joker, but that's how it is for the first game. And as we head back into the lobby, getting ready for the second, I'm going to send you guys over to rock some music. And if it is you're familiar with this, you can rock out to it, man. Masaki. Skilly Bang, you trying to get my channel strike, father? You trying to get my channel strike, sir? You trying, yeah, I realize you trying to get my channel strike, right? Like you ain't get the latest email, or we play copyright free music here, sir, or anime music. So once again, we would like to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight and joining us right here on my channel. I am Grim Sighter. Yeah, but I'm using who is this? Oh, I'm using Spotify, bro. I gotta look for it. Right. Wants to add me? Okay. Yes, guys. So we would like to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight, joining us here for Sweaty Saturdays. I am Grim Sighter. Unfortunately, I don't have any personal ads just yet, but I do have ads on. So if it is you do want to not see any ads and you want to be having the ability to watch every minutes of this fast-paced action. Be sure to leave a like, be sure to leave a follow, ensure that you share. Alright. So as we get ready for game 2, all I interact with my now, boy. How will I find the first game was, boy? I honestly did not expect Lucky to come through with that clutch. I am serious. I honestly believe that Lucky would have get clapped because Lucky sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. A boy could hope, right? I do play the game though, so if Shadow Raid Legends, you know, Raid Shadow Raid, yeah, Shadow Legends Raid, yeah. You know, a boy here at a play a game, so you know, if you feel like sponsoring a little, you know, outside the region, boy, to put my little island on the region, you know, let me know. I don't mind. I taking blue waters and all. Shit. Even if Gatorade and all reach out, I taking sponsorship from Gatorade. As soon as I get my camera, all I see is a nice little cooler in the back with Gatorade filled to the brim. But yeah, I honestly did not expect Lucky to come out with that clutch. Honest to God. And that's good. It's all about building a community, and I really respect that too, and I really looking out for that too, dog. Alright, but Lucky boy, Lucky, I didn't expect it. I honestly, my money was against you. My money was against Lucky. Dead ass, my money was against Lucky. Honest to God, my money was against Lucky because I thought Lucky would have got clapped, dog. Against Sin and Moonrise. I guess dog, I taking Smolter. I mean, I don't drink Smolter plenty, but I taking it. Right, I believe everybody else is just spectating. Right, and we're getting ready for game 2 Sweaty Saturdays. So we're seeing a team 3 comprising of Lucky, Queen, Lucky, Queen, Peku, and Zero were your winners for the first night of the 6th installment of Sweaty Saturdays. Not too sure who's going to be walking away with it for a second game, but we'll see.
Time for the mission. Get ready.
And they are ready. So as we look at the flight paths, seems to be a similar flight path from the first game, being a little more closer to the edge of practice range. And as we're seeing, everyone seems to be going probably to practice range and crash. But we're heading over to the hot job for the map right now, which, as you can see, is the platform. So as we head over to the platform, obviously we won't be able to get any map. Some shots being already sent off. Ooh, unfortunately for Cruz being taken out there, you trying to get the helicopter away. That's unfortunately for Cruz there. Oh man, that's unfortunate. So right now Team H has the platform for their own entirety. That's unfortunate for them. I do believe that I actually cannot open the map because these people on the platform. That is nonsense. But anyways, we're heading over to everyone's favorite Trini Ghost. Let's see what's happening with Trini Ghost and his team. They are in, that seems to be Kill House. Yes, they are in Kill House, and we're seeing that one person from Team J is now making their way across to them. Team J making their way over. That is Mr. Mood Swings now making his way over into Kill House. Not too sure if he's aware of what's happening right now, but I'm pretty sure he's probably getting some information if he does have his notice on. Trini Ghost is relatively close to him, and in the back of him is Lauren. Trini Ghost now getting the first kill off. Unfortunately, Mr. Mood Swings, that's sad for him. He probably now has to wait on his teammates to come collect his tag. Oh, that's quite unfortunate. But we're seeing on Team A, wow, Team A being taken out there completely. Seems that they were taken out by Team G, who is now making a statement for themselves. As we're seeing on the team, a good bit of people have died. King sending some shots down using that M21, not having any attachments off to him. Sailu already being knocked for Team G. Stephanie now being ranged, wasn't able to get that shot off on her. Now making his way in, probably trying to get to the tags of his fallen comrades. But Team G, comprising of Savage, Grook, Stephanie and Sailu, is on the prowl. Unfortunately, seems that a chopper is making their way across. Seems that's Jaden, who is now making his way over to Kill House to get his teammates tag. But we're going to make our way over to Team C, as they are in the snowy region of the map, which is Outpost. Seems that everyone, as we check the map here, everyone is pretty much scattered right now. And we're going to head on over to Team G. Team G seems to be where the action is right now. Savage being knocked, not too sure how he was knocked there. Stephanie now trying to get some plates on. Seems that they are having some issues here with that lone member, King, who is also here with them. Seems like King would have made that rotation, or has King died? Seems like King has died. Ooh, so that was a trade off from them. So we're gonna head over to Team K, see where they are at right now. We've seen that Wolf Russian probably sending some shots. Team F is in the vicinity of Team K, but not too close. As we look on the map right now, Team F is now making a way. So we're going to try to see what action is happening here. We've seen that Team B is making some shots off. They are relatively close, I believe, to someone here. I believe they did get the kill. Yes, they did get a kill off on someone there. Not too sure who they would have gotten a kill off. Lauren is sending some more shots in, probably just trying to acknowledge or warn anyone who is coming close that they are there and they are ready for blood. We head on over back to Team K. Team K now engaging in a fight war zone, sending some shots in to Team N. Slayer collecting some shots, running for his life. Ninja being popped, running. Unfortunately, running into Warzone not being able to get any shots off. He doesn't now makes his way upstairs. His teammates is relatively close. He is running. Warzone now getting some shots into Seals being knocked. Slayer runs away like the scared little boy that he is right now. He is being hunted by Team K. Team B, however, is also in close proximity to them. Yupa now being sent in. Ooh, unfortunately for Slayer, as he was able to get the knock but was straight in. Yupa seems to be a random for that team, and that's it for Team K. Team K, though losing 2 members, was able to get that trade-off. As we see that Warzone was now killed by Jessica, as Team B now comes to do cleanup. Team K lone survivor Dari waiting for Cypher on this return flight, is unsure as to where everyone is right now for Team B, but they are looking for him, hunting him down. But Jessica is close to Team D, who is right amongst them. Seems that they are in zone there. As we head on over back to Team K, as we await Dari slowly walking. Seem that he was, yes, he has been seen. Some shots being sent into the Antelope, kicking in that reverse, but unfortunately isn't going to get far away as he flips between the FSJ and the Kilos and sending some shots down, and Jessica does yoink that kill from him. That's unfortunate for him, and the flight was just about to was now taking off from the base. That's unfortunate for them. So we're seeing that Team B, Jessica is standing on 5 kills, taking a yoink away from Trinigos. Trinigos isn't looking too good right now tonight, as I do know that Trinigos is one to say that Yupa now making a way back in. Ooh, unfortunate. Yes, Yupa now making his way back in. Unfortunate for Yupa, as he was now taken out by Jessica. Jessica is taking the team on her back tonight and saying, hey guys, don't worry, I am going to torch you guys tonight. Jessica looking strong. You can see when there's no one at Gaylor's go gym, you know. Well done for Jessica, taking the team, taking everybody's weight tonight. And as we look on it in the standings right now, we're down to the last 12 teams. As we send on over to Savage. Savage unfortunately being knocked there. We're not too sure who they are taking on. That's Biden. Joe Biden for Team J. But they also have Team O, who is making Biden riding away. My God, this is carnage. Some shots being sent into Savage, being the lone survivor for Team J. No, is it that Team G has now been wiped out? Yes, unfortunately for them, they have been wiped out by Team O. Team O came with vengeance. That's unfortunately for them there. I really thought that Slylo and them would have been able to make some amends coming out of that first game. But we're seeing that Team O now is being wiped out by Team B. Team B getting some shots taken into them. Using that zip line, they are now rushing him. Da Vinci, Trinigos. Is Trinigos going to reclaim? No, making good use of that zip line. Bouncing in between. Vinny is making. Oh, unfortunately, now the conversions, and that's it. Gavinci now yoinking that foot from Trinigos. Trinigos trying his best to at least put some more numbers to his name, but every time he puts in the work, his teammates just come and takes the kill away from him. I mean, this probably is good teamwork, but at the same time, when a boy work hard for a kill, he just wanted to know. As we look at him on the map, Team F is now making their way in, and this is where we're going to open to the map to see where final circle may go. This may be a standoff final circle, but we're heading on over back to Team B as Lauren Trinigos now getting that kill on Mood Swings, who just happened to come back in. Here, Hayabusa now sending some long shots using that. I believe that, yes, that's the M21 trying to connect some shots onto Team B. They are running helter skelter, but they do know exactly where he is, and Team F now has to retreat because Team B is on the prowl. Team B is on the prowl, and they mean business tonight. They're sending all the smokes that they can send. As we can see now, Team F, the airborne was now being called in, and they are going to make good their escape. That zone is now, however, on the backs of Team B. They're going to get some slight damage there, but not much. But if they do not take that look, Trinigo sending some shots into that airborne. Yes, does get it destroyed. As we see in Hayabusa again sending some shots using that M21 from the height, and this is where you know if you're a sniper or not. Does get a crack on Gavinci. Buzz is taken down by Gavinci using a grenade, and this is what, wow, that is what you call cooking a grenade. That is what you call cooking a grenade. As we see now, Jessica is sending some shots in, does get the knock on Joe Biden, but well, rather the assist on Joe Biden. Trini Ghost now does have 2 extra kills. Is he going to be able to get any more added to his name? Does see Jack? Jack does get the kill onto Jack. Lauren, that is getting the kill, and that's it. Unfortunately, EMP now goes down to Trinigos. Lauren now putting 1 to her name. Gavinci is on the hunt, looking for that last member of Team F, which is Sin. Sin now runs away like the little boy he is, saying that, hey, I'm not taking this, boy. Them people is my teammates, boy. I'm not taking it. No, I need to get away. Using that FSJ, trying to get that vehicle blown up. Is he going to get locked on? Ooh, unfortunately, only 1 more shot is needed, but wasn't able to get the complete destruction of the vehicle. They are now in pursuit of Team J member Adrian with that FSJ in hand. Sends it down line, but it seems that let's get the point on him. The zone is on his backside. All forms of, he is waiting. 5 seems to be 5 seconds. Does get does hold on long enough for his teammates, but ups to run into the zone to take zone damage to get away. We're gonna head on over back to Sin, who is running, does make the collective. And guys, I do have to ask and state that if it is you are watching the stream and you're playing, let's be bigger people. Don't do that. Don't do that. But this is what we call Sweaty Saturdays. IQ came out tonight to show you guys that they are the sweatiest team. Does get the call in on a Hayabusa and Zach, I believe. Yes. Seems that Caitlin has opted to not return to the game. But we're going to head on over to Team C, who is now making their way into the zone. They are at the top of circle, with Team B being very close to them, sending some shots into Team R, who is at the back of them, Team L, who is in front of them. This is going to be quite the predicament. Team C, we know that they would have taken the first game. Team R, which is typical Joker, we're looking at typical Joker. We didn't give typical Joker any footage or any respect in the first game, so we're gonna stay here. But the action is still happening on teams with Team C, as they are now facing off Team L, sending some shots using that M13 assault, sending some shots into Team L there. Let's take a look at what Team L is seeing from their perspective. They are trying to rotate into pipeline, but they have been taking some shots from Team C, who is keeping a very close eye on them. Seems that Queen got a whiff of typical Joker. Yes, does get a whiff of typical Joker. A cluster does have not been called in. He's trying to get that knock using that cluster. Doesn't get anything. does get some cracks though, but he is all by his lonesome. Zero now pushes, and unfortunate, is it going to be? Yes. Ooh, unfortunately, Peku comes in with the clutch, saving Zero, who was just about to die, now being cracked there. Peku now putting one to his name. Unfortunately for Typical there, trying his best to hold out until the very last circle. But guys, if it is you are stream sniping, you're going to make me have to put in a stream delay, and we don't want that, right? We want to ensure that those who are watching are able to have real-time excitement, right guys? So if it is your stream sniping, we do ask that we don't, right? So as we're heading on back over, we're seeing that Gavinci is giving his team as much help. We're seeing that Jessica and Lauren are sending in all their lethal Nova gases, grenades, shots being sent up and down, but they are now being third person by Team F, who does have the height advantage on Team B. We're seeing that sending some shots in, does get the crack. Now they're fighting on two fronts. Zach gets the knock on Lauren. Hayabusa does make the push. Trini Ghost makes the push onto Sin. Sin gets knocked. Zach is knocked. Hayabusa, unfortunately, that's the end of them there. They did try their best, however, to play, but they were fighting on two fronts there. And Team B, though losing two members, are able now. Unfortunately tries to get the replay, but now has to assist as Jessica was knocked. Unfortunately, Yorochi. Unfortunately for Yorochi, but he still does have 3 other members who is now going to be in on Trini Ghost's back, and that's it for Trini Ghost. Unfortunately for them there. Someone needs to bring some water for the stream announcer, because his throat is stressing and he is parched. And we're down to the last two teams. Team C and Team L. Team C having that one-man advantage. Brandon sends some shots in using that height advantage. But let's see what happens. Let's get a disadvantage look here. Though they are at the bottom, the zone is now creeping in on Team L. So this is where the air gets rare. Queen sends some shots in, gets the knock on Brandon using a kilo. Peku also tries to send some Nova gases, grenades. The zone is creeping in. Queen send some shots into Chicken North, gets the knock. And we're down to the last person for Team L, using that smoke skills OP. Ooh, that's nasty. That is nasty. That is nasty. Yo, hold up. Wait, it's unfortunate I don't have the ability to switch screens and bring back a gameplay here, dog. You see what just happened there? This dude collect a HS Two-Face trying to jump off. Whoa, that's unfortunate, man. And this is it. Oh my god, Team C is looking great tonight. Team C is looking great tonight, and we're seeing that Queen, Zero, and Peku were able to get some numbers to their names to coming out of this second game. Oh my god, Lucky again making that oh man, I don't know. I think Lucky needs to be paid because he's working overtime. But this is your standing here. It's unfortunate for Team 2. They performed and overperformed, but coming down to the end, they underperformed to the very end. But Team 3 Lucky again coming out with that clutch, now being able to secure his other teammates to carry them to the very end, with everyone being able to leave the battlefield. Unfortunate for Skills being the victim of that HS shotgun. And as we get ready for the third game, we're seeing that Team C comprising of Zero, Peku, Queen, and Lucky, all representing IQ, have made a name for themselves this evening, as we're seeing that Lucky is now considered to be clutch boss. So we're down to the 14 teams. As we take a look at the map to see where everyone is going, this is now a reverse flight path as it's heading now. I believe this is the south of the map, Farm being that hot spot. But we're seeing that Outpost does have a good bit of people So we're going to see who is in outpost at this time. That's Team A, comprising of Sanjay, Tex, and Talo. Tex now sending some shots, I believe, most probably a misfire. Yes, it was a misfire. Talo Boss now getting the knock on Savage, but correction, Talo Boss now being knocked by Savage, and Savage is putting his name on the board as first kill. If I don't, just tell me, correct me if I'm, you see that Nanji is sending some shots into Carlos as of Team H. Team E and Team H are now fighting. Turcode is sending some shots also into Carlos. Is Nani going to be able to get this knock? No, a vehicle. Was he able to secure a vehicle? No, his teammate has now come in. Turkwood now sending some shots using, I believe that to be the PKM. Yes, the PKM, big gun, but no sense of control there from Turkwood, as Sanguma was able to get away along with Carlos, whose life has now flashed before his eyes. So as we head on over to the team favorites, we're seeing that they are now in Crash, and they have Crash all to themselves. So they'll be looting pretty easy and pretty fairly here tonight. Coming out of this, the third game of the Sweaty Saturdays edition. We're seeing that Lauren, Team B, they are in a black market. Seems that they too are by themselves. No, they do have someone who is relatively close to them in the likes of Team K, but they would be able to first secure that upgrade chip. We're seeing that Gork now being able to get out the last member of Team A, putting now a kill to his name. That's quite unfortunate for the last member of Team A there. As we head on over to Team G to see exactly what's happening with them. They are in outpost. We're seeing that Team B has now gotten into IQ. They are fighting. Skills gets the knock on Lauren. Gavinci sends some shots. Seems that unfortunately for them there, they were able to secure the walkaway there, however. But it's quite unfortunately for Lauren being the fallen victim of that scrimmage there.
Airdrop incoming.
So we're not too sure if Jessica is going to be able to carry the team this rounds again. As we see that Gavinci now has 2 to his name, and we see in the kill field, Senku was now able to get some kills. As we see that Turkwood is presently knocked, and they seem to be fighting Team H, which is Sanguma able to get that knock, killing Turkwood with that Porsche. But if I'm him, I would come out of that vehicle, because if three individuals are shooting my vehicle, it's eventually going to blow. Alexa sending some shots into him down the range. That's unfortunate for Turkwood, and it's a shame though, because they now would have left the game. That's quite a shame, man. So you've seen that Senguma does have the SVD, but we're seeing that Slayer does seem to be trying to make that rotate, but was able to be seen because Senguma does have the height advantage. Up to now push Slayer. Slayer sends some shots into him. Unfortunately with the ninja, wasn't able to get that secure in terms of getting the drop on him. That's quite That was quite the unnecessary push on his part. So as you can see on Team D, we're missing out some of the action, and we do apologize for that. But Team D right now being one survivor, as we are checking the all listings to see if anyone is having any fight right now. But it seems as we check the map, everyone is pretty much scattered right now. Team E, however, along with Team K and I believe I, are in very close proximity. But as we see on the map here, everyone is now converging into the bus station area. This is going to be quite the fun. We're going to head on over to Team B, who is in the chopper. So we want to see exactly what they're seeing. They opted to not engage in any fights. So we're going to see how bus station is looking on map. Everyone is now converging onto that airdrop. Team E, Team B, Team G. We're going to see Team G is now fighting Team E. That jumper class, unfortunately, they're now third person. It's unfortunate. Gets a knock on one. Is he going to be able to secure the knock on Nani? Nani, yes, does get the kill on Nani. Slayer is the lone survivor. Givenchy now, Team B has now pushed. Oh my god, this is carnage. This is carnage. We're seeing that Trini Ghost now getting the knock on Grok. Slayer, wherever Slayer is now, is either running, hiding, doing something. Team F is now coming into the mix. Jessica is looking for Slayer. Givenchy does get the kill on Slayer. Unfortunately for Slayer, wasn't able to fully get away there, as Givenchy and Jessica was trying to toss up who would have gotten the kill there. And as we looking over here on does have Reaper in his sights, but he is the Lone Ranger right now. But we're seeing that Reaper, this is carnage. We're seeing that Lauren is now sending some shots into him. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. The machine gun has now overheated. If I was Jim, I would have sent some shots into that vehicle to blow it up. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, man. So we're seeing that and Jim are now having what we would like to call a Mexican standoff with the use of a tree. Jim does have an angle on him, does get the shots down using that Hades. But we're seeing that Team B is now engaging Jim. Trini Ghost does see him. And that's it. Unfortunately for Jim there. He tried his best. Now seeing that the Reaper does have Team B on his side, sends a grenade down the line, trying to get that Kobe off on Trini Ghost. But now he has awakened the beast in Team B. And we're seeing that Team C. Team C has opted to not engage anyone right now, so they're probably going to go for a hat trick here tonight. We're not sure yet. As we're seeing that we're down to the last 7 teams. Some grenades being sent over in the direction of Reaper here. Typical J. Let's go and give some love to Typical Joker. Typical Joker has been having a very hard game for this Sweaty Saturday. So we're going to show Typical Joker some love. Make sure that he has some screen time, because it's all about fun. It's all about a community, and we want to make him so Joker, if it is watching the stream, give the people a little dance now, or you're just going to be PUBG in whole game. I believe he's going to be PUBG in whole game. So we're seeing that Carlos was able to get enough time to recall for his teammate to come in. We're seeing that Piku and them are sending some shots down to Team L, as Yurichi is caught out presently. Doesn't seem that anyone in Team C, who is now engaged in Team L, has a sniper on them there. Seems that I stand corrected. Zero is the sniper, and he is using, let's take a peep there, he is using the right tech. Ooh, the right tech AMR. Ooh, does get some shots into him, looking for the person. Yurichi is on top, now is running for his life. He wasn't sure why he take that shot, now rushing into the team, and he is going to die at the hands of Queen. Steven now sends some shots down using that Lucas. Is he able to connect? No, he's not able to connect. It seems that we need to send you down to the range so that you'll be able to learn how to take them sniper shots. So we're seeing that Skills along with Brandon, with Steven being that sniper over for cover, is pushing Team C from which seems to be the rear. Yes, with Steven giving him advantage cover. I'm not too sure who else is nearby. Lucky, we're gonna go head on over to Lucky. Lucky does see Brandon going up on top. Uses the ninja class. The battle of the ninjas. It's the battle of the ninjas. Ooh, good idea there. Oh, wow. Unfortunate for Lucky there. He did have the right idea, but unfortunately the Nova Gas didn't give him exactly the effect that he was looking for. Queen does, however, end up coming to save him there as we head on over to Zero using the Nova Gas. Ooh, Skills now is on the run. Lauren sends the Nova Gas as well. Lucky being able to get revived. Peku does chase. As we see that Zero was knocked. Unfortunately for Zero, being taken out by Lauren. Team B is now making their move. As we see that Givenchy. When did Givenchy get 7 kills? When did Givenchy get 7 kills? Wow, that's unfortunate for Team C. That's unfortunate for Team C. So it's now all resting on Peku. Peku does have to make that rotation. If they have any chance of getting back to his teammates, their teammates tag. But the hunt is on. Lauren does, I'm not too sure, but maybe Lauren does have eyes. No, doesn't. So Peku is making that long rotation. So as we look on the map, so this is going to be a very open field map. As we see, we're down to the last 6 teams. Teams comprising of Trini Ghost now seeing Peku. Unfortunately for Peku, Peku is not going to be able to fight this fight, as he has 4 members of Team B converging onto him, and that's at the end of Team C. Quite unfortunate for them. I know that they were the favorites, hoping to get that hat trick, but their dreams has now been snuffed out from Team B. That's quite unfortunate for them. Probably they weren't expecting to have that aggressive push from Team B there. So we're down to the last 5, and we seem to have a disconnection in the likes of Lauren there, who is now standing in the zone. And this is coming down to the final zone as they're making their way over to countdown. They are going to have some form of cover here, as we're seeing that everyone is now converging. Team I, we haven't given any love to Team I. Seems that Poker was taken out by Sangumi there. Oh, unfortunately for Sangumi, he was taken out by TS Lacreen. So Laura now being taken out, unfortunately, by the zone. Eyes are now heading over to where the final circle is going to be. Team B is now making that push. They are going to now run into typical Joker.
Airdrop incoming.
If typical Joker isn't aware of what's going to happen right now,
Chip terminal is almost ready.
typical Joker is making his way a big rotation, but with Team B in hot pursuit of him. Trini goes in the lead of that pack. Probably does see him. Goes for the rotation on the higher ground. And this is what you call the long con in gaming. They are giving chase. We're down to the last 3 teams. Typical Joker now ran himself into Team L. Oh, unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. And now we're down to the last team. And it's down now to Team B and Team L. Let's see how it happens now. Let's see what happens here now. We're seeing that Jessica is in the lead for her team. Rocking at HS. With the zone right on her back. Send some shots down to Brandon. The medic being sent. Yurichi coming out. Brandon being taken out. Yurichi being the final person. Using that smoke to rotate. Now being seen by Gavinci. Gavinci sends the shots in. And Gavinci gets the kill. And that's it for the 3rd game. Gavinci coming out for the win. Taking that last one for Team B. They snuffed out this 3rd game, the hat-trick opportunity, the glory of the hat-trick from Team C of Lucky and his squad, or her squad, because I'm not too sure who Lucky is. Snatched that hat-trick away from them, and we're seeing that Gavinci walks away with 9 kills, and that's the end of it for Sweaty Saturdays. 3 games comprising of both blackout and isolated maps. GG's to the team C. Well done to you guys, walking away with 2 wins. Unfortunately for you guys, Team B ended up taking away the hat-trick from you guys. So tune in. Ensure that you follow the COD Trinidad and Tobago page on Facebook. Ensure that you also follow AIM Gaming Live on Twitter. On Twitch, sorry, I almost said Twitter. I'm not too sure what's your Twitter handle. But guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. It was my pleasure casting for you guys tonight. But as you know, all good things, they must come to an end. So I say to you guys, goodbye, good night. And before I leave, let me give all a little. Let me see if I can find it for you already. So as we leave, a lot of shakes, a lot of bob and weaves.
I start triple when my wine and jiggle. If me show you a nipple bed, so you get gripper.
But we leave in, we go on. The VOD will be up on Facebook. Via Beta Gaming, guys. One.
Tear down a place. Shake it, shake it. You know what, homie, have it well heavy. Can't find no jeans. Every time I walk, the place get dizzy. A gunman alone make my job panty. Them say me bad like y'all in a blues. Wonder if you sign contract with a boo. Skin clean and you no short a body tattoo. Which girl you want out? I'm a crew, pick and choose. I know me alone, man. on top of sweet juice. You are my tan bad like Tom Cruise. Boom boom say hi, cocky say peekaboo.
So we're gonna get ready to send you guys over
Skirt a ride off, set it.
to someone who is on right now.
I always so tough, give me.
We're gonna send you guys over to the boy Christian, who is playing right now. I believe we call it GTA 5. We call it it's silver. Not too sure what the silver call right now. But we send you guys over to him. He's playing Grand Theft Auto right now. They're probably having a little roleplay RP GTA scene going on. So I'm sending a little back row flavor. So have fun. Enjoy. Hope to see you guys again tonight here again on a later vibes. Yeah boy, I go on there.